Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Kal Halalyam La Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles, the bishops and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well, and peace and salutation unto the hopeful elect and the 1/3 of the nation of Israel scattered abroad, which are upholding to the word and the will of Yahweh bahasham Yahawashi. Peace and salutations. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And so I want to go into a quick lesson about this guy here. I'm just going to call this person Amal, okay? And as you can tell, there's a couple of things that I'm going to read about him, but I'm going to play a video. It says, is an entrepreneur. Amal is an entrepreneur, has companies linked to biotechnology, okay? And so brothers can go and check out all of these videos as necessary. But what I want to talk about is the evil, okay, that is happening continually from Esau, the so-called white man, regarding the Sihip, okay? Because these are the things in which the scriptures talk about, okay, that are going to be done in the last days. And there's no other justification for these Sihips aside from them being the M-O to the T to the B, okay? So let's bring that out real quick. This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, going into the Sihip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay, this is where you get Chi Xi stigma. Okay, and so point being here is this is the evil that the wicked has set up in accordance with their digital society, along with all of these digital platforms, to where everything leads to the charagma, okay? And that charagma is that mark, okay? And that mark goes to the Sihip. And so I'm just going to play a little bit about this person's background. Matter of fact, let's see here. It says, startup founder Amal is one of the first and most well-known do-it-yourself RFID Sihip implantees in the world, and discusses applications for contactless security, identity, payments, and more. Book author, TEDx speaker, CEO of biohacking companies, Dangerous Things, and Vivo Key Technologies. Amal has various RFID and NFC implants in his body that open doors, start vehicles, unlocks his smart gun, and logs into computers. Prior to his current roles, Amal's experience includes numerous executive and IT-related roles at firms including Walletmore, Everfind, the medical biotech company Morpheus, Atomic Mobile, Silicon Energy, and more. And so he's joining this program here with Tim. It says to discuss the intersection of information technology and medicine with a focus on the future of identity and security management. Okay. And I suggest brothers look up these companies, because all of these companies will be some of the top producers of the CHIP for the wallet, okay, for tracking. That's why the scripture says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark. That mark is a tracking mechanism, okay? And even before that, that mark is a sign of obedience of Esau, the so-called white man's wicked ass kingdom, okay? But even with that being said, all of the rest of those companies, okay, in which I just named, okay, it's going to have your medical information on there, okay, and all other sorts of data and information, okay. But this is that evil that was done continually. I'm gonna read that again. And Yahawah saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Okay, let's look this up real quick. Okay. Evil continually. Okay, so today, yesterday, and tomorrow. That's continually. All right. Now, let's play this quick video, because this guy's going to talk about all of the CHIPs that he has. And as I had brought out here, this is 2013, 21. This is the video I'm playing right here, 2020, 2016, 21, 17, 11. So this guy, as it's even said in the bio, it says is one of the first and most well-known do-it-yourself CHIP implantees. All right. So this guy has been exalted to some type of degree, kind of like Bill Gates. And he's going to be the face of the latest cutting edge technology. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of give a little background about that, and then we'll play this video. It's only maybe like 3 or 4 minutes, and then we'll wrap up with a couple other scriptures. And Lord will, this is edifying.
Tim Ventura, and we're joined today by Emil Grafstra, book author, TEDx speaker, and CEO of the biohacking companies Dangerous Things and VivoKey Technologies. Emil has various RFID and NFC implants in his body that open doors, start vehicles, unlocks his smart gun, and logs into computers. Prior to his current roles, Emil's experience includes numerous executive and IT-related roles at firms including Walletmore, Everfind, and the medical biotech company Morpheus, Atomic Mobile, Silicon Energy, and more. He joins us today to discuss the intersection of information technology and medicine with a focus on the future of identity and security management. So Emil, welcome, sir. It is a pleasure to have you with us today. We're talking about NFC and RFID microchip implants. You are one of the first and most well-known do-it-yourself RFID implantees in the world. So let me start out by asking, what implants do you have, what do they do, and how do they work?
Sure, that's a great starting question. Right now, at the moment, I think I have around 9 of them.
9 CHIPs. And so if you think Esau is just gonna push one, I think you're mistaken. Because the goal is to where, and I'm gonna read it again, Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or save Salakia, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. Okay? So, yeah, 1 may do it, 2 may do it, 3 may do it. It's kind of like with these boosters and these jump shots. Initially, it was just 1, then it was 2, and then 3. We're dealing with the devil here, man. Okay? 9. All right?
What do they do, and how do they work?
Sure, that's a great starting question. Right now, at the moment, I think I have around 9 of them. Many of them are prototypes, or prototypes turned product. They more or less do kind of the same things. I have my original one that I got in 2005 here in my left hand.
They all do pretty much the same things, which is identity and traceability, okay? Which ultimately means no privacy. Not that there was any to begin with, but none, okay? This is Isaiah chapter 13, verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil continually, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. All right.
That's just going to stay there for nostalgia. But I still do use it. It's a low frequency. I'm going to rattle off a bunch of technical stuff that may or may not make sense to anybody, but it's an EM4102. It's a 125 kilohertz low frequency transponder. All my transponders are passive, meaning they don't have batteries. There's no charging. There's no maintenance.
Because these C-hips utilize the heat from bodies to actually charge these devices, man. Okay?
Which is actually a pretty important tenet of why I'm doing what I'm doing, and anything that I design, I want to be maintenance free and friction free. So no charging. But for the most part, when you think about identity and human use context, that means usually it means access to something. So some form of access control, access to your bank account.
Access to your bank account. Buy or sell.
Access to that door, access to drive the car, access to log in or whatever. So for the general purpose, it is, for the most part, access. Because RFID, particularly passive RFID, is a big umbrella of technologies, have different chip types at different frequencies that work or be compatible with certain other things that are already off the shelf or exist in the field. So I have this one. I have a flex version, which is a very thin biopolymer version of the implants that I make here, so I can do fist bumping of readers, that kind of thing. I have another one here that is a cryptographic. It's VivoKey's first product was Mark 1. It's a cryptographic chip there. It does challenge response for validated cryptographic proved identity. Then I have in here, you can see a little scar there and a big scar here. This is like the prototype area. So right now I have a VivoKey Apex, which is a smart card platform capable of doing EMV tap and pay like Apple Pay payments, capable of doing Bitcoin wallet transactions, capable of running arbitrary code. So I can write a program in Java card and upload it to the chip. It'll run there. So any number of things that I can do and just deploy those applications with my phone in the field over the air. Then I have, just some basic high frequency transponder for NFC sharing, so data sharing, that kind of thing. Another low frequency one here. Another a copy, a duplicate. So I have a backup. I'm rocking 2 wrists here. So Apex, and then here I have a prototype of a device that is being used for medical biosensor applications. Pulse oximetry, other things like that. So we're testing some things out there. So that's kind of just the gamut of what I have at the moment. Yeah.
9 C-hips. This is Isaiah 13 and 11. And I will punish the world for their evil and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. Okay? So these people are about to get punished, man. Okay? Just the mere fact that, they're trying to sit in the seat of God and play God, man. To know where every human is, where every animal is, how much work performance they have, and that was the whole agenda behind social media, just a web, once again, of data that people freely have given into because of the social aspect. And now Esau is going to use these AI algorithms to now conjure ways of getting the people to buy into more and more of his technology. Because he already has them on a string right now. Okay? This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. Okay? And that's what's about to happen. Okay? These guys are going to be taken out of the way, man. They're slobs. Okay? Scripture talks about how our bodies are a temple. But you see how Esau uses his vessel. Okay? Because this is what they really are, man. And they're going to be destroyed. Period. For you to, put any markings in your flesh and then literally you walking around with all these transponders, man. See, let me bring out the scriptures, bro. So this is for the word here, iniquity.
Strong's G 458, Anamia.
For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now let it will let until he be taken out of the way. So for this word here, iniquity, the condition of without law, ultimately contempt, violation of law, iniquity, wickedness. Okay? So it could also be read for the mystery of wickedness, which is Esau, the so-called white man. There's no mystery. Doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. And that's what's happening now. This truth is blinding this society of darkness. Okay? Because there's nowhere anyone can go to where the prophets of the Lord are not revealing this wicked agenda, who's behind it, and who's caught red-handed. Okay? So I want to end off the lesson here. It's just a quick blurb, but just to show you how these elites are attempting to mock, the people, because they know the people aren't going to do anything about it. Okay?
Big problem. Even a dedicated biohacker has concerns.
It's very easy to hack a chip implant. So my advice is don't put your life secrets on a chip implant.
Somebody put it.
He said, don't put your life secrets on a C-hip. How about just don't take it? That's what the scriptures say. Okay, because there's a punishment for doing it. But once again, this is the evil that's going on in the world continually. Okay?
My advice is don't put your life secrets on a chip implant.
Somebody put an implant inside me. I found it this morning.
Back in 2004, the Manchurian Candidate suggested a future where humans are chipped and controlled. We have been warned.
And that's the point. The point is the prophets of the Lord have warned the people, okay, about what this agenda is. And for those that hear or whether they forbear, scripture says you're going to know that the prophet was amongst you. Okay? So let's wrap up. This is Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long, and to him that laded himself with thick clay. Because that debt-based system, okay, or heavy debts, that debt-based system is really just this pit. But even in this pit, now Esau is going to change the value of currency And that value of currency is just going to be numbers on a digital screen. Okay. But yeah, I mean, hey, scripture says, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. The children of the Lord are not Esau's, but he's looking to implant all people, okay, to where he can try to continue to bring terror unto the children of Israel. And that thick clay goes back into, as I said, heavy debts, finances, no ability to buy or sell. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to go into that real quick because it just shows that these people are mocking the children of Israel. And they know that majority of our people are just going to go headlong and take it.
Even a dedicated biohacker has concerns.
It's very easy to hack a chip implant, so my advice is don't put your life secrets on a chip implant.
Somebody put an implant inside me. I found it this morning.
Back in 2004, the Manchurian Candidate suggested a future where humans are chipped and controlled. We have been warned.
And really, hey, that's all I wanted to cover in the spirit, you know. Yeah, this guy is a super demon, man. You know, a big blob of laziness. You know, but Yahawashi has got something special for all you damn demons. So until next time, Shalom.